and the New York Jets. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And incomplete to open things up. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He completes it to Jones. The result, a 1st down as the quick slant gets him 14. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
This is Ajayi. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
On play action, Allen hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll get it down to the 47. Here. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Allen going to throw. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And a big 32-yard play on third.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. That is caught inside the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Being chased out left. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Sturgis for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now, Barney.
And they'll run it here. Spinning past him. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We got 3, fellas. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Gun.
And on the ground they go with a running back. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Tailback. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And the Bills getting set to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Take it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play here for the Bills. 45 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Now it's Ajayi. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Now a toss play. It's a Johnny. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Needing the top yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They him right at the line of scrimmage. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run with Ajayi. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced them to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
So out now come the Jets. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Over! 35, watch 35.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go on the ground. And an Allen to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. So after the INT, it's Allen. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, look at that.
Look at the turn.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Detroit!
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that, because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
No. Check. Patriot!
They go play action here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off the corner. Where did he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Midfield. Here's Allen. He's going to sling this deep down. This is caught inside the 15. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, It almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch 80. Gun!
They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Back to throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. Past the 20. This complete to Jones. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, You may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within one score and striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you've worked on all week long.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And some room to roam now. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Allen will try again on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Allen now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And again, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Detroit!
Allen to throw once more. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit.
This is Clement. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bills have recovered.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Here's Ajayi. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jay Ajayi with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Sturgis adds the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too. Absolutely.
Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Spinning away. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll run it here. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And on the ground they go with a running back. Still fighting through tackles. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Shakes off the sack. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Over, over, over!
Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
They'll run with Clement. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Detroit!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll roll him out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Watch him now, Barney.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Gone! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. It's caught. Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Watch him now, Barney. Gone! Hot!
And they'll go on the ground. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Run. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Hot.
They'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Allen off the play fake. Taking a shot for Samuel. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And now it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Got his target, Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Allen again. And his throw here's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen now going to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Allen. That's Samuel, caught left side. and now he bowls him over. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen. Got to have this one. Flushed out right. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
So after the run by Jay Ajayi, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw. And he fins, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jordan Jenkins in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
On the carry, here's Clement. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now they try the right side here. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Jets on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Watch him now, Barney.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. Unable to corral him. He fights through. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's back to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
Detroit! Gone!
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Jets, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week.
you